with one part, that was how to give the permissions. Okay, and
Yes.
we have gone with all the rating option 0, 1, 2, 3, and we have moved to the manager, how it will look like. All the things we have already explored in the previous things. In the performance management, we have left with one topic, that was permissions. So I will just go again into that same manage template, and our template was SCLI. So performance management, our template was, I can take any of it. We can take. So here, under the goal, if we come down, as in the previous session, I told that this part and the below part I will take care of later. So in the previous two sessions, we have completed this part. That is, this is called as a rating option. So we can able
Yeah.
to play with the rating option. So that we have explored. Let's go and let's try to explore this part, this below part. Okay, these are permissions. Okay, so permission in the sense like what manager can see and what employee can see. So according to that, that screen and the tabs we can able to hide and restrict, and certain mandatory which what you call, which tabs we can able to make it as mandatory, which at which level, which route map, and at which role we want to make. Those things we can able to explore in this particular section. Okay, so before going into that, this is rating option. I think this one, rating option. Let me make it rating option 3, and what I will do, first of all, save as. Just and here I will duplicate this screen. Let me duplicate this screen, and I will take a scenario, some couple of how we can able to explore this particular feature. So going into this edit field and section goals, I will scroll down, show advanced option, and let me take this one. Role specific also, I think. Let me the rating option what I have taken. Let me take this one, and code value also I will take the rating option 3. I'm just aligning it, and I'm saving it. Then um, let me go into the user. Suppose Ahmed Van. Let's take a scenario. Maybe some forms will be there. We will try to take one of the form and let me go into the performance form. Let me go into the performance form. And let me suppose take this form. Just showing the example. This is the employee form. So here, if you can able to see, suppose this summary section and the signature section. If I go to the summary section, the summary section and the signature section. This section is actually it is not required for employee. If your customer says when the form will be launched to the employee, these two sections should not be visible to the employee, but it should start visibly to the manager. Okay, so if that is the scenario, so how we will go and do the configuration and giving the permission? Okay, I am taking about summary and signature. You can take anything. If you are taking like from strength and development onward, it should not reflect into the employee. Then how we will go and do it? Go here into this template. Go to the signature section. Scroll down. There will be some permissions. Show some advanced option. You can see section permission. Okay, this is called as a section permission. These are called sections. Okay, so when you want to give some permissions related to the sections, you go to that particular tab and you see the section permission. Okay, click on the section permission. Okay, click on the add, and here we want to give the permission. We have to write a permission. How we will write a permission? When you go to the type, you can able to see enable, disable, and hidden. So you want to hide this particular section. So you are selecting the type hide, and it is for which role you want to hide. You select that role. I just selected this option, and when I go here, I can able to select which role you want to hide. So in our case, I want to hide for employee. So I will select for employee, and it is for which root step. So select the root. So it is for employee self-assessment. Employee self-assessment, it should not be reflecting in the form. Okay, so this I have done. Similarly, go to the summary section, scroll down, show advanced option, scroll down. Again, you can have a section permission. Okay, click on the add another type. You have to hide this for the role employee. Okay, and which root step? It is for employee assessment. Okay, and just click on done. Now you have given the permission for summary section and signature, and just go and save it. Once it is been saved, what you have to do, you go to the launch form. Again, you have to launch the form. So launch the form. Go to the admin center. Switch back to admin. Go to the performance management. Select the launch form. Okay. and then you have to search for your form, your template. This was the template, rating option 3, which you have selected. Okay, click on here, click on the next, select the custom. This was we have selected as April. April 1st of April to March 31st. Okay. Click on next. Take the employee, select the employee. Oh, I think I am already in the box here. Becomes that's that. Go to the admin center, go to the performance management form, launch form, select the form, that is rating option 3, click on next, again click on next, select the custom date which we had selected, that is 2021 April and 1st of April, and end is March 31st. Select the user, select next, launch. Form is launched. Now you just proxy it, go to the proxy and go to the template. Go to the performance. Let's see the form has came or not. You can see rating option 3 in the form. You can see the form. Select this form. You can see how we have hidden that particular tab. Got it? Got it? Okay. Now that particular summary and signature section is not visible. So if you scroll down here, it won't be showing. So now you can able to see these two tabs are not showing, these two sections are not showing. Okay. So in this way, we can able to hide with the help of the section convention. Now we can also see the possibility of how we can able to make some sections as mandatory and not mandatory. Okay. So I will again go become self. And I will go to the manage template. So I will just type here. and I will select the performance review and select our template, rating option 3, and I will again go back to the edit section, and let's assume that you want to um, you have to give some this comments what are the comments are there, this subject comments you want to give, you have to make it mandatory. Rating option also you have to make it mandatory at the employee level. How you will do now, it is not mandatory. Okay, so how you will do this thing? So you have to go again back to the template, and again what you have to do, you have to go to the goal. Okay, because those are coming under the goals only. Okay, go to the show advanced option, scroll down. Last time we have seen the section permission. Okay, now giving mandatory is something like a required field permission. Okay, so you have to click on the required permission and click on add another, and here you can able to see the action, because mandatory means you, if you want to move the form to the next step, that is mandatory, that you have to go with that particular action. Okay, so I'm just clicking the action as a next step. Okay, then role I will be taking again as an employee. Suppose root step I am again taking employee self-assessment. Now I need to add a field. Okay, so what I will do, first I will add a field. Let's take, I will add a field to the item comments. Okay, so I'm adding the field to the item comments. That is one thing. And again, you can able to give multiple permission. This I just given for item comment. Now I can able to add another. I'm clicking on add another. Come down again. I'm selecting to the next step, and I'm selecting as an employee. I'm just an employee self-assessment, and here let's assume that I'm just giving as subject. Okay. One item comment, one subject. Now I have given one as item comment. Item comment means this one. This one. This should be mandatory, and rating, subject rating means this should be mandatory. As an employee, he should not leave these two. To push the form to the another level, he has to complete these two mandatory.
Yeah. Okay.
If that is the criteria of the customer, we are giving that setting the permission here, and again whatever the changes you are doing here, now you are giving the two required field permissions, and you have to save it here. Again, once you have been saved, just duplicating it. And again, I will go to the launch form. Whenever you do certain changes, you again have to launch the form to see the changes reflecting in when the form is moved to the employer or not. Okay, so I'm just taking this one, the rating option 3, and selecting it. Custom, I'm selecting 21 April 1st, March 31st. Selecting it. Now what I will do, I will again I want to proxy it. Then what I will do, I will go to the performance. Which one is first one or second one? I'm not sure. Let's check this one. Oh, let me go back. Let me take the first one. Now you can see this become mandatory. Okay, so these all I just given two examples for rating, item rating, and for subject item command and for subject rating. Similarly, you can able to give certain permissions for the manager also from the same tabs. Okay, and we will be going into the 360-degree multi-rate.
Okay.
Go back to the cell.